Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. It's fucking cold
Yeah.
in here, man. Let's go. Yeah. The game is a sport and we causing a scene. We bout to kick it. If you been waiting on me to serve these raps, I'ma tip it. So the scale can't handle my bars, it's too heavy and it's vivid. The numbers going up, got the wire, ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. Ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. There ain't no limit. 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 Ain't no limit. There ain't no limit.
Yeah. We are back in business.
What they do?
Today, Kanjani. We are back on another episode of More Than Just a Game. And I have my nigga right here.
My name.
Back again!
And I eat him. I'm sure if no jump or this segment
You've seen the previous episode, most, so you already know what's happening.
This is the third edition.
Yeah.
Mare, anyway, hey guys.
Let's get right to it. My dog.
Like him was your guy like is here.
Yeah. See the name.
Walebona.
Yes.
Saint is here.
What it is.
And the camera dude is there.
He's lighting this whole shit.
Yeah. So anyway.
Lighten up, dog.
Anyway, so guys, we every week because the world is moving at a very fast pace. Things are changing.
Yeah.
This other theory that I heard.
Oh, yeah.
This other dude. I don't know whether it was his 50. Is it an 80-year rule or 50-year rule, something like that? They say if you minus 2024 minus 80, that's 1944. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure about his math. His math is not making sense to me.
Maybe off.
But no, it should no. I think no.
Nah, it is off.
No, it's not.
It is. Cause from if you're saying 80,
but they should be. That should
20 years.
Yeah,
backwards from.
I think it's the 80.
Like,
it should be the 84-year rule, not the 80-year rule, right?
Maybe I'm getting lost. Well,
he says it's an 80-year rule. So yes, the math is right.
It's not, dog.
It is. Dog, it is. It should be. Did we pass math in high school? How is this?
Hey bro, I only use math to count my money these days.
Minus 80. Yeah, 1944.
What the fuck, bro? It sounds like it's off because okay.
It's so dude says every 80 years there's a significant thing.
Well, not maybe because
Yeah. There's a significant thing that happens in the world. Right?
Every 80 years.
Every 80 years.
Yeah.
So 1944 was what, the beginning of World War II? Or the end of World War II?
Shit.
Was it the end of the beginning of World War II?
I don't know, bro,
Yeah.
but shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
So now, dude says it's 2024, so the chicken have come to roost. Something of significant value has to happen.
That's fucked up.
Now, here is where it gets weirder.
Significant value can be a bad thing, right?
It can be attributed to something. What it's going to shape
The future. Yeah, it's gonna
or the
change
world.
it. Yeah. Drastically.
Drastically so. So,
Damn.
this year we have over half of the population of the world going into elections.
That's like how many countries can you count?
50. They say 50 countries are going to elections. So there's like over 4 billion people. Because India is also going into elections. India has 1 billion people by itself.
Shit. That's a lot.
Right.
So, coincidentally, on the same year, we are all hosting elections, and this is the same year.
Big players.
Yes, and this is the same year where there's a war happening.
Essential. Because now,
How does that work, though?
let me.
If I get into the chair
Mhm.
and I find your
Policies.
Spanish house, you are fighting against the war, do I continue what you were doing?
No, you are able to reverse the policy.
And be like, yo, ceasefire.
Hence, the president of Argentina stopped them from coming into BRICS.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Because they were in, and
Now,
they were taken out.
they were like, nah, we cool. You see?
Mm.
So that's him. He's gonna cry in the later stage. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah,
that
you
one.
understand that. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah, these countrymen are gonna kill him.
Yeah.
When he sees what
He'll
BRICS is
regret
going
it,
to
yeah.
do, he's gonna regret it. Not even kill him, like literally kill him.
But they'll be like,
you fucked up.
Yeah, he's a
Exactly.
fucking pussy.
So, out of these 50 countries,
Mm.
big players are also having elections.
Namely?
I think China is,
Mm.
Russia is,
Mm.
South Africa is,
Mm.
India.
Mm.
This is almost the whole BRICS guy.
Mm.
And
Now,
Canada.
I have a question in my head now. What if this is a ploy, bro, to get a war going on, ne, with the understanding that there's going to be something like this, and them maybe putting in the plan that's in number winning the presidential election in each of these countries, so that they allow them to penetrate their own countries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now here's the problem. Some of these players, we already know who's going to win.
Like Russia, for example, we know it's Putin.
We definitely know it's Putin. China, we definitely, if China, I'm not sure about China, but I think China is also in there.
Mm.
If so, Xi is also going to win.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
So now, here's the kerfuffle that we have.
Mm.
Kerfuffle, a word I learned on TikTok. The kerfuffle, apparently. So, here's a kerfuffle, right? The other elections, it's going to shape what happens in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is Taiwan.
Yes.
Right?
What's happening there, bro?
So, there's this thing called the One China policy.
The same thing Russia has going on.
No. It's
Like with regards
almost
to
similar to
Ukraine.
what Israel and Palestine are going through, but not entirely.
Okay, what's the difference?
So, it's like what's happening with. Let me show you. With others, Israel, in its current form, believes that Palestine shouldn't exist.
Mm.
Palestine believes that Israel shouldn't exist.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
Right, fine. That's them.
Mm.
Now you have China
And Taiwan.
and Taiwan.
Mm.
Taiwan is a part of China,
Yes, that's what I know.
right?
I was gonna ask that actually.
But
It's a part of China, but
it has its own autonomy. It's just like Hong Kong. But Hong Kong is a city, right?
in China.
In China.
Yes.
But it has autonomy. Some of the things that happen within China some of them don't influence what happens in Hong Kong.
Okay.
So in Taiwan, they fucked around and took it over, and essentially there was a war, and then I'll come back and explain the whole Taiwan war and how that happened, right? So now Taiwan is a part of China. China believes that Taiwan should be a part of it and not have its own government, right?
Mm.
But now,
So Taiwan has its own government.
Taiwan went through elections, I think, last week.
Okay. So that's what China is fighting against.
Essentially,
You can't be a part of us and then treat us as a
essentially.
country.
So
Okay.
the guy that won is for independence of Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
And-
That won the recent presidential election.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And now China, this has been said, and everyone knows this.
Mm.
Xi says by 2027 they should or will invade Taiwan. They should be ready to invade Taiwan.
That's the president of China.
This is the president of China.
Yeah.
Right. This is Xi.
Mm.
Right. Now, here's the problem. When Taiwan and China go into war, Taiwan signed a protection treaty with guess who?
With China.
No. Uncle Sam.
America. Ah, fuck.
So that means that there will be direct confrontation
Between
China
and America.
and the Americans.
Fuck, bro.
Right?
Why is America fighting everybody?
America is going to end up fighting every fucking one in the world.
That's how you commit suicide, though.
That's how you lose hegemony. So,
That's a suicide machine, man.
America are also having elections.
Yeah, Biden is leaving his chair.
Biden might not leave his chair.
He will, though.
Biden is saying he's going for the second term. As old as he is, as Alzheimer as he is,
As frail
and all that, as talking to ghosts as he is.
Bro, I saw that
You
shit.
saw that shit.
I saw somebody talking about it and I was like, oh.
And then they showed the video.
Exactly, though. I was like, you bullshitting. He's making, because he was a comedian, I thought he was making a joke. And when I saw the videos, I'm like, he's possibly talking to aliens, right? But then I had a conversation with you about it, and you told me that, Alzheimer's disease can.
Because I have an Alzheimer patient at home,
Yeah.
so you hallucinate and shit.
Bro, but we can't,
But anyway,
Yeah, let's not get there.
yeah, I was not even going to go there.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Biden
and Trump.
Yes.
Trump just won the recent Iowa caucus, right?
What's that, bro?
So they have this,
Iowa is
the
a
state,
city, right?
the state.
Okay, yeah.
So America, they have this weird thing when they do their politics, whereby everyone who wants to run for the party
Yeah.
goes through these election caucuses and what from each state to be able to see who's going to win those states for them, right? So now we have it was who gonna run DeSantis, the governor of Florida.
Yeah.
It's Trump,
Yeah.
it's Nikki Haley and Ruwan Dwamashwami or something like that.
It's a nice name. Ruwan Dwamashwami.
Something like that. Not sure even if it's Rowan or whoever, but it's Dwamashwami.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, but I know Dwamashwami. Right. So,
Yeah.
Ron DeSantis just dropped out
Mm.
and then endorsed who? Trump.
Mm.
Now you have Nikki Haley,
Mm.
who is just fucking weird.
Okay, now that we're still in America and you're talking about those candidates, I'm actually thinking, where's Kanye in all of this? Because he said that he was running for president this year.
Let me not talk about Kanye.
Do you think he can? Do you think he might succeed if he does?
He won't succeed.
Or you think it's just far-fetched shit?
Bruh, I don't even think he'll even win one electoral vote.
Why not, bro?
Nah.
I think the youth would vote if Kanye was, that
Which youth?
the American youth, bro.
Which color?
Black.
You are so cute.
What the fuck? And I get like these American people that like fuck Trump
Bruh,
Trump,
first of
fuck
all-
Kanye, because Kanye looks like a delusional crazy ass motherfucking nigga to them, and
That
he's
word, you see that word,
yeah.
gives an inclination of who is not going to vote for Kanye. Who is the majority that side?
It's white people.
Who is the minority?
It's us.
Even if all the black people in the world were to vote for Kanye in America, he still wouldn't win. No white dude is gonna vote for Kanye.
Yeah, fact.
And half of the black dudes are not going to vote for Kanye,
Yeah, because he's crazy, according to them.
according to them. So, Kanye does not have a slight chance of winning the election.
Yeah, fuck
And
around.
also,
Might be the upset.
there has never been a time whereby an independent if I'm not mistaken, but someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Whereby an independent has ever won elections in America.
Yeah.
Bernie might win if Bernie is
Who's
to run.
Bernie?
Bernie Sanders.
Or one of the electorates that you've been talking about.
Now he's what is he? A senator. He's a senator.
He's one of the people that were running against Trump. Ohio. It's all right.
No, he's not even. This is only the Republicans.
Yeah.
This is only the Republicans.
Yeah.
So Bernie is not a Republican, neither is he a Democrat. He was a Democrat before, but now he's an independent.
Okay.
Right? So there's Bernie.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, so
there is no way.
Contagion.
But they say it's sympathy yawning. If someone next to you yawns, maybe 3 people in the room would also yawn. You see the cameraman is also yawning.
Yeah. We told you to lighten up. Yeah.
But anyway, so it's doubtful that Nikki is going to win. Dwama Shwami is definitely not going to win.
Is he black?
I don't know what is he, but well, sounds Indian though.
Okay. Does he look black?
I haven't seen him. I know about
just
him.
know a name.
I know about him. I know about his policies, but I've
Never seen the dude.
never wanted to see. I don't know. Not wanted. I've never had an inkling of seeing him.
Okay.
So I've seen Nikki. Nikki is what, a 51-year-old woman.
Why is old? Okay. Yeah.
But she's not that old though. She's not yet retirement age. So she could run. She wants to increase the retirement age in America to 70. Hence I say no one is going to vote for her. Anyway.
Old greedy people are going to vote for her.
Bro, no one wants to work for that long. That means that you don't get your pension until you're 70.
And when you're 70, you probably
Gonna die before you even eat your pension. So no one is going to go for that shit. Right? And who do you have? Probably the Democrats. It's Biden.
It's Joe Biden.
So let's say Biden wins.
The Republicans is who?
It's Trump.
Yeah.
Let's say Biden wins.
Yeah.
The trajectory is still the same.
Yeah, the war continues.
The war continues.
They fuck themselves.
They fuck themselves. Trump comes into the fray. Trump will calm down Russia.
Yes. I was gonna say that's the first country.
Trump is going to defund NATO because he was like, why is America only the ones contributing so much money? Why aren't the other countries not doing so? Right? No money for NATO means less wars.
No money for weapons.
Trump is able to keep China at bay. Trump is able to keep North Korea at bay. Trump is able to stabilize the American economy.
Trump is a capitalist, right?
Right?
Yeah.
So Trump, in a way, would reduce World War.
Not stop it, but
reduce the impact of it.
Yeah.
And maybe having America not lose its full hegemony. Because you're not going to lose.
Was it? Because Trump spoke about becoming president before he became president, right?
Yes.
The first time.
Yes.
And he was some rich dude that we knew at that time, right?
And he said he's going to fuck up America.
What did he say his reason was, bro?
Well, he said one of his most reasons was to drain the swamp.
Okay, elaborate, what's the swamp?
So, what happens?
Literal swamp or...
What happens is, if you've ever watched House of Cards,
never.
Kevin Spacey is there. So it essentially explains how this shit works in America. There are lobby groups, right? Lobby groups will be different companies investing into a certain company to lobby for them, right? To it's the policies on. So in so doing, they influence the senators, they influence your congressmen, your lawmakers essentially. So essentially they fund these people for their next elections.
Sure. Yeah.
So in that way, they're actually buying the police. The ones who with the bigger bag gets to control whatever happens in government. So this is what Trump wanted to drain. It's this one.
Yeah. So he wanted to eradicate all of those.
All of that.
Victoria
Exactly.
looking things. Yeah.
And we have to give it to Trump.
Yeah, it's not. It does. You know, the Americans paint him out to be such a shitty president.
And when you
the
look at
shitty things he says and shitty things he does.
Trump might be racist, might be what?
Yeah,
but in terms of keeping Americans at bay and
afloat.
Yeah. Him, okay, obviously his border policies are just fucked up.
Apparently he was accused for something. Excuse me. He was accused for seeing something that he was not supposed to see. Actually keeping it at his house.
Keeping it at his house. Keeping classified documents at his house.
Yeah.
There's an ongoing case against him.
Still going.
But now, here's the funny part. They also found classified files at Biden's house. But Biden is not having a case.
Maybe he planted the police in Trump's direction just to, you know.
Nah, but still.
Fuck up his image for him.
They just trying to disqualify him from the elections from the way I see it. Yeah. But I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay.
That's not going to work unless they want another January 6th on their hands on a much bigger scale this time.
What is a January 6th? Right.
Yeah. Remember what got the January 6th when they were certifying the results? Who Biden for him to become president.
Yeah.
People stormed the
White House.
Not the White House. No, it's that building, their parliament, what's it called? That house. I forgot what it's called now. But I'll remember.
Yeah.
Where the Congress is and the Senate is. Right?
Still don't give a fuck. Yeah.
But anyway, you should.
You
should.
But I don't.
Yeah. But anyway, they stormed that place. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, fine. Whatever. That happened. Because they wanted to, they said the elections were rigged. Now imagine them disqualifying Trump from even participating in the elections. What's going to happen?
Some people are going to boycott the elections.
Not even boycott. Those things will never happen. That will be the fall of democracy in the US.
Shit.
Right there. One thing for sure, when they are fucked.
Yeah. So, the Americans.
The Americans.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Now, let's say Biden wins. Status quo remains.
Yeah, I'm sure don't you love it. Yeah.
So let's even say also our country, Leone, in these elections that are coming up.
Yeah.
The way, if the ball runs in the wrong court, we are fucked, essentially. I'll beep that out.
Wait till, I
know.
Beep it out.
18.
Yeah,
right
see,
there.
that nigga, he has a school bag now. This guy. So, we are fucked.
If the balls rolls to that other part, that blue part.
Like the way you said it, dog. The first time, I think you and I had a conversation leading up to this conversation, and if you remember correctly, I am one of the people that was like freaked the fuck out about what you were saying, and I was consistently trying to stop you from saying what I knew you were gonna be saying. And now I guess is the time that you are going to explain to me why the fuck you just said that.
So the blue party, right? The blue party uses the blueprint of the US of A.
That's smart.
You understand me?
I gotta give you that.
So they use the blueprint of the US of A. That is why when everything happens, you see with that also that Africans movement, the ones that's always fighting with that other red party.
Which one is that one? Which one is the Africans one?
That one, man, it's not a political party. It's sort of like a lobby group, Leon, that's always fighting with EFF. The one that's always taking EFF to court.
Yeah, about Tatilende.
Not even that one, but they're called Afri-what?
Afri Forum.
That one.
Yeah, that.
So these dudes.
You didn't want me to say it.
I didn't want you to say it, but anyway.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, these guys, right? When they cry, usually, who does the DA send to the Americans? They send to them, right? And even if you check who funds the DA, you have your Oppenheimers, your Rubates, there's other Israeli businessmen. So you essentially
the blue part.
Even Patrice is also in there. Motsepe is almost funding everyone. He's hedging his.
He wants to be in the good books with everybody.
With everybody.
Whoever rules is gonna make his life.
But you see his biggest investments, they are not the same in every party.
He's wasting his money.
No, smart move. Smart move from him.
Why would you fund everybody, man?
Everybody votes in parliament. So if you need a shit to go your way, you need a lot of those seats that are in parliament to agree.
So he's taking all of them.
Exactly.
Fuck.
He's not wasting his money. His investments always come out to pay.
He's wasting his money. But yeah.
Dude, I invest 1.2 million.
He's funding something that's not doing any good job for the government or for us as a people.
No, he's doing it for himself. What are you talking about?
So he's wasting his money.
How? He's getting richer.
Like he's wasting his money, man. Continue.
Anyway.
He's wasting a lot of his money. You can't pay people to...
Dude, if I give you 1 million and then I get something to give me maybe a law that essentially will give my company 500 million.
You are going to give those people, you are going to invest in them. But...
I'm going to forget 500 million for spending $1 million.
You'll invest in them. You'll invest in those people because you want the 500 million. But when you get that 500 million, at least something, yeah, Zama. That's why I criticize Motsepe.
I'm a Sundowns fan also.
Yeah, my Sundowns. So Motsepe.
We should have a Sundowns flag.
Yeah, must. Motsepe is one of the first millionaires, billionaires,
dollar billionaires.
That I was introduced to as from a young age.
Someone that we looked up to as there's a black person
so
who
if he does shit like this, bro, he's just saying he's not he's greedy even when he's that rich.
The thing is, don't forget he does charity work here and there. You understand?
Doesn't mean you're not greedy, bro.
Bruh, which capitalist isn't?
Charity work gives you
tax write-off.
Yeah, tax benefits. So you're not doing it because you want to do it.
But here's the thing.
Addition tax.
If we were all to say you must give back, then we wouldn't have the rich, the poor.
There won't be classes.
Yeah, the proletariats and the what ariots will not exist.
Okay.
So he's a capitalist. And
capitalist or not,
we live in a capitalist
human being.
We live in a capitalist society.
So he's busy funding all of this bullshit that is going on here.
Essentially. So if this blue party wins, they will align more to the Americans. Count BRICS out, klar. They're going to move away from BRICS. One thing for sure. The blue party win.
The blue party is never gonna win.
I'm just saying.
We'll be fucked, man. It's gonna move away from BRICS.
They would. The policy would move away from BRICS.
What the fuck, bro? Okay. What the fuck, bro?
So, the only hope for us right now is... This is going to sound very controversial, man.
Yeah.
But it's parties that have socialistic ideals mixed with capitalistic ideals. Right? And there's a few parties of significance that are able to do that. right?
Namely.
Action SA is a party that's it's not socialistic, it's more capitalistic, so I'm not going to count it in. But they have a bit of few policies here and there. If tweaked, would be amazing for the country, right? And then you have the EFF is a socialist party, so it's not in there. They would be there just to reinforce. Let me put it like this: we need a party that is both the DA and the EFF.
Shida strong. Sure. That has both. That is both socialist and
Capitalistic.
yes.
And being able to apply those policies
Simultaneously and with balance.
Which essentially is the ANC but the big but.
With mad curves and
You see the South African Nyash,
Yeah.
big but. You come. The ANC's problem is they are unable to implement their policy
because they're chowing man.
because they want to chow.
So that's why they need a break. We need a party that is like the ANC, but
Or
it's
we
not
need-
the ANC.
What I am definitely sure of, ne, is the ANC is going to have the majority vote in these upcoming elections. Whether that's 47% or 50, because they need 50 plus 1. Right? So, the ANC, right, the way I see it, ne, it needs to be in coalition with a party that has socialistic ideals.
So you want them to team up with the EFF?
That would be ideal, but if they are able to get along, that's another thing.
I think we have a better chance of that happening with Mkhonto Caesar than we have it happening with the ANC.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That would happen, but I doubt that Mkhonto Caesar will even reach 5%.
Yeah, because you don't know who it's led by. You don't know
Recently, they revealed their deputy president, I think.
who
I forgot that guy's name.
the young, the new guy.
No,
First
obviously not.
He's an old man.
Obviously not. I think there's also a former general in there. Hey, a former general.
Think about the
No, a former general. Is,
bazogcwala lapho.
oh yes. So
Ke
also-
batho ba batswang ko
The ANC.
teaming ya ga Zuma ya ko Mkhonto Caesar.
yeah, also ACT, African Congress for Transformation. That's ACE's party. Also says that it's going to work with Mkhonto Caesar.
They're going in coalition with them.
They're going to definitely work with them.
No, the ANC is slowly but surely getting fucked. And Mare,
But
and
now-
you said that Zuma was saying that the Mkhonto Caesar is going to
Implement
push and implement the policies that ANC.
ANC. Yes.
So they are a good looking option, bro, if you ask me.
They are, but they are relatively new.
What other option is not?
There is no option at this point. Okay, let me not say there is no option. I'll be giving South Africans for a Basaya for vote.
What's
When
the
they vote,
pressure?
apathy and Kalahan. We don't want that. There is options, right?
The thing, just
But we need to
which one
study.
is more attractive? Yeah.
We also need to study how these options are going to benefit us as a country. We need to sit down and say, what are you bringing to the table, right? And whatever it is that you're bringing to the table, how is it going to effect change? And let's say, for example, the Patriotic Alliance, right?
PA.
The PA, Gayton McKenzie.
Where's my PA? Yeah.
Gayton. So now Gayton says.
Oh, Gayton is Kenny Kunena's friend, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also Ken Kunis, don't forget, is the deputy
Okay.
of PA. It's a party of friends.
It's a friendly party.
It's a friendly party.
Yeah.
So now
That's
they-
funny
they-
because the party starts with a PA.
so now He says he wants to bring God back into schools.
Like faith roots type of thing.
Faith roots. But we know when he says God, we know which God he's talking about. He's talking about Christianity.
Yeah, that's the only God.
So what about your Muslims? What about your Hindu? What about your Buddhists? Well, it's creating something else. And I know word doesn't that infringe freedom of what? Of religion.
Expression of religion.
You understand? What good does that bring into the country? Unless
it's a segregation
and divisiveness, and it's something that we don't need right now. He says he wants to close down the borders.
So he basically wants to segregate all of us. But that one, is a double-edged sword,
Dog, I have an issue with the border. I have an issue with the border. Here's my issue with the border. I'm not saying countries should not exist as they are. But the free flow of movement should be there. I don't want a visa to go to Nigeria.
It's a double-edged sword.
Why do people in England are able to go to Spain, eat dinner in Spain, and then eat breakfast in Spain, go eat lunch in Germany, and then eat dinner in Paris?
Without no visa.
And all this just moving around, not having a problem.
So basically what these countries are saying is that we are likely to become thieves if we come to their countries, so we need to be scanned and...
No. Remember the scramble of Africa.
Yeah.
When people were cutting themselves land in Africa and whatnot. Then they created all these passports and in
countries.
First of all, this hinders free flow, free movement flow, which means also goods in them moving becomes this affect. What does this affect? It affects the economy. Free moving
but
people.
Then again, the reason killing is a double-edged sword. If we allow free flow of that kind of shit, drugs will easily flood.
No, what essentially is being said?
They are even now,
they're still flowing either way. So, the ports, dog. It's not like the ports are you. Look at the ports of the thing where people they move in, they get signed in. And policing is much more easier in terms of communication, policing and whatnot. Oh, we need to talk about that also. We'll talk about it.
Sure.
That's fine.
Should we take a break? Maybe 10 minutes after now?
Yeah. Let's just finish.
Yes. Okay.
So, the borders, dog, for me, personally, all I'm saying is they should be there for now. Ne?
Yeah.
We fix one country at a time, jointly. You see SADC, we fix South Africa, we fix Zimbabwe, we fix Mozambique, Lesotho, Swaziland, collectively. Whoever has the power to help, helps. You understand me? We help all of the SADC now becomes a block whereby sharp. So now the free flow starts within SADC. SADC now helps ECOWAS, right? The Eastern Bloc,
which is another SADC of the Eastern.
Of the Eastern Bloc of Africa. Okay. The Central, the Sahel region, and the Western Bloc. You understand me? The Sahara, that way, the whole of Africa is fine. Now, what do we need to curb? We need to curb crime. Collectively, we can do that. We can establish a police force. Africa. Dog. Understand? A police force, it's a collective of individuals from different countries, essentially just like Interpol. Maria Africa.
Sure.
Investigate all these crimes. Cross-border crimes in. That's that. This is, dog, we need to have parties that have progressive thinking. We must not only look at the party's domestic police. We must also look at the party's foreign policy. understand.
Interrelation.
Interrelations of what happens, what are they saying about having business with other countries. How do the tariffs work against China? How do the tariffs work against Africa? Is there free economic flow in Africa? Am I able to sell steel to Zimbabwe without having a the rates go hodimo? Obviously, we must give a first preference to local companies. That's where the tariffs come in. Yeah, when they been more expensive. But if the quality is good, more high minder to buy. That also push.
The processed product is gonna make a lot of profit still.
So we need to have parties like that, and I want us to every week analyze parties, policies, so that we are able to know where we are going.
No, we are welcome. You are welcome. We are welcoming you to do that because we need that. And I think I like the fact that you are critically thinking of ways to help us find a way to the decision. And
I'm not just coming with problems.
Yeah.
I want parties that are able to say, "Hey Joe, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a problem. This is how we fix it." That's what I want.
Why aren't you running for council, dog? More Khaufi, more local, more.
You all don't vote, so you all won't vote for me. No one is gonna vote for me.
I think a couple of people will, bro, and we would. If you would speak sense to us, ne, and we would understand that, okay, this guy is in the spaces that and he would know what to do for our benefit. We would go out on a limb and just try it out, because at this point we don't have a familiar looking face that we can trust. And if that's you, bro, I think we'll be like, hey, like him, and I think that will be upon you at that time to show us exactly what you're talking about now. So that the next time it's like in the EU, like to never wait a man. I'd
rather be a policy advisor than being. It does not give me free flow of movement. I'm there. I want to be that guy, the back channels guy, able to fix things without creating waves and
being directly involved.
Because let me tune you and then politicians are not the ones doing the work.
Neither are they the ones who run the shit. They don't run the show.
Your president is a speechwriter, so whatever he's saying, it's not it's someone else's. One understand. They delegate. I want to be delegated. I do not want to be.
So that you do the actual job.
To do the actual thing. Rather, I be a foreign policy advisor to say, okay, this is what I want.
That man is, you can fund him to go to school for it if you guys.
I'm game.
So, he could be the next president of South Africa or the next influential person within the space that we need.
I don't think I ever want to be president.
Yeah, I'm just reaching, but like, I'm just saying, you would actually play a pivotal role in helping us because you've experienced this shit firsthand.
Yeah, let's see. Whoever's game, I'm game.
Yeah.
But
without losing your train of thought, what are you saying?
Yeah. So anyway, so we need that.
Yeah.
So we need to find parties that are like that. And this is all on the build-up. There are elections in 50 different countries, and some of them are big players. This is where we will go to World War and what is happening right now. But before that, I want us to talk about the police force, but let's just take a break and then we'll talk about that.
Okay. Bon, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Shida Maliti Slayer.
Shida Maliti Slayer.
I like the Shida.
Always.
2 minutes. We are back.
We are back. So we
back to
wanted to
business.
get into guiding our police force and how it's losing members.
Yes.
So
What is happening to the police force now, bro? Why is it losing members? What's going on?
So we didn't put in Sira. I should move to
PSIRA. Yeah.
I should move to the cost of security. I'm your battle with a Sira, your register go Sir. So it's kind of king the private industry king PS ne? Private security industry regulating authority. Ne? That's Sira. So it says that there are over 3 million registered security personnel.
That's Sira saying that.
That's Syria saying that. That's the people registered with them, right? And 567,000 are active
As private
security personnel.
Yes.
Police force are over what? 210,000 police officers. That's almost twice the number.
That are active.
Police are leading towards stations.
In South Africa.
So ratio 1:30
In South Africa.
In South Africa 1:150. I don't know. I'm not sure. Ne? But they say that one police
So you're
officer.
telling me that 210,000 people are protecting 64 million people?
Essential.
Plus minus 60. Oh, right.
Essential.
I don't think it was Superman about luck.
So the police is losing 60,000 members a year.
So that number keeps going down.
Exactly.
Due to what? Due to
And they
people
are
just
only
retiring or
there's
or-
natural attrition, which is retirement, death, and but the bulk of them are moving to private security.
the ones that are still able to work.
The ones that are still able. And the elite. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tata STF. Special task. I think STU, man. Special Task Force Unit. STFU. The second one is the NIU, the National Intervention Unit. The third one is TRT, the Tactical Response Team. They are going into private security. And here's the cake. They say on average, the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 are getting like paid 35,000 a month. I'm not sure about the figures. And then these ones are getting paid up to, I'm not saying both, up to 98,000 a month.
Yeah, the well-paid guy is getting
98,000 a month. You get me?
It's 100,000, bro.
That's almost 100K. For doing Spanish, I want to do a 35
Shit.
Go
Go private to get 98.
98. So people obviously are going to move
Yeah.
to that side.
It makes sense.
Makes sense. It makes financial sense. You have
And if you are in the working class, then it means that your finances are your biggest problem. So.
Exactly. So they are moving there. And intake ya mapolisa usually. It's recently, no. Let me not say usually. It's recently where they take 10,000
a year.
a year. So they're still something who shot 50. Ne? So here is an idea that I have. Ne?
To help.
To help
ease the
curb,
situation.
and it's an idea broadly it can benefit the country in this sense.
Yeah.
Ne? To beef up our security, and the militarily crime
Yeah.
the more investment. And a crime, what you must do first is create jobs. That's number one. Create jobs.
The more people are employed,
The less crime
they
there
have
is.
to steal some shit.
And then,
Kill people.
dog, we have the border. That's South Africa. Ne? While an agency where it's new and the BMA.
BMA.
Yes.
Border
Border Management Agency. We don't even know about it. Ne? But they were recently hired. I did the posters and the Julian Jam. Already born. But that's not.
No?
No, across the country.
Oh, like in every border in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's what? What's in that? Guys, 250. For border South Africa.
Oh, I think like I want to make G book.
Border South Africa dog is similar from from Northern Cape. You hit there, Naga Northwest there, Nature, Limpopo. From Limpopo, it's Ameyana, Kosilo, Malangara, one Talokanga, lay a bit of KZN. I hate a bit Samayana, Habet Sena, and Free State Telehouding dog. One Talokang, one get, even Nelia Swaziland, Telehapimuharam Manangali, Le Durban. You get 250 people.
That's a lie.
Really?
That's a lie. Bago fella
Bago palwa leki border ya Botswana le South Africa. Bale 250 ba biginya.
Bago 11111.
You put the border posters of Africa, haraka di guy, and then we divide that guy number by 5.
Sure, it's 10 a piece or something.
Maybe 5 a piece. So now, here's the idea that I have. We beef up border management agents. Ne? Number one. I get
take up to like 40,000 or so.
40,000 is a lot.
30.
For border management, let's say 20.
25.
25. Ne?
Beefing it up.
Beefing it up. I go Scalabala. Here's another thing. What the way we have your Joburg Metro?
Yeah.
Your Ekuru Lane.
Yeah.
Let's have that for provinces. The NWPD, the Northwest Police Department, works jurisdiction at the guy, more Northwest.
And then they have mini ports in every district or every.
They have not even. They have police stations across
the province.
The province.
Zonke.
Not even across every area. I want to same police station. The same police station actually in SAPS. In the NWPD. Or maybe let's say it's saying I can say visa continues my capacity.
I think that it would make sense to have a station there.
We have to look at our country and the logistics of it. That will come at the later stage. That will come.
Yeah.
But now,
just for a start.
For a start and how to go about it. Have I get Harry erase SAPS. SAPS is still there.
They are the police.
They are the police.
Of the country.
By law jurisdiction across
the country.
The country, Mari. Them focusing on specific crimes. The police stations they should have their own forensics department. We use only 2 forensics for the whole country. That is why the case is not backed up. I'm sure the fingerprints at 2010 I'm sure that has committed a multitude of crimes. I agree because fingerprint is a we have that, ne? Forensic department. So we are not only saying specialized. They're okay, they're going to be your normal police. If you want to they are getting specialized. Forensic, your coroners, your one.
I get you.
We also have
efficient.
We also have a call center in every municipality. 10,111. Ne?
Ole mo
saying setse tlara phone 10,111 setse gona le system e create location gore demand o kae ntlhaloga ha phone yana from cell tower ke cell tower e go itsoseng so gona gore tla re call e tshwantse e go
proximity ya cell tower
tshwantse hitele go ntlhaloga e hetela kae go consulting
consultant e gaufi
e gaufi le wena e kgone go dispatcha
batho ba
mapodisa a ile gore a kae
are near to your place.
because there's a story sa ga a ne le mdoda this one time ne a bua gore she was with her
And I live with the gap.
yes
Yeah.
she stays with her maid
I have a
and
gap too,
let me say maid her house helper so the house helper comes in looking in while la gore ba tsenelwa
Go gaga.
right
Or ba tsenelwa in
ba
the same house
tsenelwa so Anele does not so o batla phone go phone right
to call the cops.
so Anele usually locks her room so Anele just calls the security about the neighbors tsa gagwe and then they come in when they come in only to find out gore the crime is not happening mo go Anele the house helper is saying gore no ra tsenelwa go gaga
That's the question I started with. Yeah.
so they call 10-111 le batho o tsamaya le batho botlhe ba ntse ba tle ba batla go thusa go giwa ko they so the others so the others go to pleke e the others go to the police station go go tsama police gore let's go there ga ba tsena ka mahala ka 10-111 call could no we did not get so these people as how fetsa ba founela what do swantse ba drop a phone ba batle gore okay where is the nearest police station and then call the nearest police station.
Crime in progress.
Crime is in progress. Wa bona gore unlike Hansa a bua le motho so o khona go phetcha le police on call gore yo dogo attender
monna
wa tlhaloga
monna
this is
monna
kind of what does that do?
They improve the technology monna
And then you know the thing how technology thing exists it's there it is tlhaloga so what does that do? Focus on unemployment. That's number one. Crime gets responded to more quickly. Mona go ne le di social workers they know they are on call. Ha gona le a domestic dispute. E leng gore e ha itlhoke mapodisa e tlhoka
motho to
mediator. They are able to dispatch motho o. Ha lo maybe there's domestic dispute thing na le mapodisa motho o tsama le mapodisa they are going there they are going o gona le mapodisa I know gore ke di social work go deploy a certain type of police to go and attend that matter.
They are equipped for both situations.
And then here's another thing. Pay them well.
Can't expect me to do my work and you're giving me shitty pay. You pay me after 6 months.
And
I work every day.
So here's the question. Where will that money come from? That's the question everyone is going to ask.
Before we get there, imagine that same concept for Africa.
Ooh, it would be beautiful. As much as I said, gathering Interpol amongst Africa, you get concept after more expanded. Whatever they say about Africa, they know how Africa's security. It's top notch. The question now comes, where is the money coming from, Saint, to do all of this? We are mineral-rich countries, Africa.
I go le funding re ithuta go now. Re nna masikanda le fatsile la ona.
Protect what is ours. And this does not say gore Harirayana ra focus only on security. We are opening up the industry, aiming to secure industry for investment. Foreign, they call it what FDI. Foreign direct investment is influenced by the security of a country. And what happens when foreign direct investment comes in? The company di atlamo. Tax laws are going to relax. Because there is not you don't have to pay too much for insurance. If you don't pay too much for insurance, everyone is going to want to come and do business here. Their headquarters, their whatever, it's going to be here. What does that create, Doc? It creates employment for your coders, your maybe let's say go Amazon. Amazon is the headquarters because they know here it's safe. Mama nguspana ko kai as a technician ya ko company people who went to school for those things start getting
They
jobs.
get jobs because there are companies
It's
that are
coming
relevant
here.
to their qualifications.
When
now
Salah-
that are here. Hey man,
This is
what the fuck?
this is
Simple shit.
this is how you create economic growth.
Logic. Why aren't your presidents and your leaders doing that?
They don't think about the future. They think about now. They think about now.
Yeah, bias. I really wouldn't see.
There is a lot of ideas, and I haven't talked about where the country is going to get the money. I'm talking about the benefits.
Yes, let's go there.
At this day.
Because before we go this step, we're gonna get to the mineral richness of our countries. Mineral wealth.
I'm of a view of not. I get some are saying nationalize. Ne?
Yeah, the Red Party.
The Red Party. Magano, what I love about the Red Party is saying that it's not saying that we're going to take all of the mines, but they have to be mines specifically owned by the country.
Government, yeah.
Which is cool. But now
Where they're gonna be taken from? That's
I'm
the question. Yes.
saying let people have shares. I think not let the government have shares in those mines. That's where the money is coming from. And each province gets funded output getting from those mines. Because I get industry will be derived the will be derived the I think in the GDP each one from each province will influence its output. So the company the space KP, let's just so the tax collection gets a GDP. And the more GDP the province gets a country gets shares in each of these mines. Let's say we get 10% or 15% across all these mines. We'll be able to service the debt across the world. That's number one. Number two, we are able to finance whatever they want to do in our country. This is what the Saudis are doing. Because their oil. That is where the Saudis have all of these things that they have. Let the poorest of the poor go Saudi have poor.
Not like here.
Not like here. One understand. This the blueprint, what other countries are doing, dog.
And
there's a blueprint.
Like there's a cheat sheet and we're not looking.
Like we need to take there, specifically the US does it.
FBI is and
the FBI is there. They have their the DEA, they have the LAPD, they have the sheriff's department. They have the state troopers. They are there. They are specialized. In that way, people are not overburdened with work.
And they are very efficient. If you're not overburdened with work, then you're most probably hungry for more work.
And I'm not saying
You get overworked.
we take everyone. People obviously need to have a criteria for resources. Motuha was not meant to be a police officer. Maybe they were meant to be something else.
Don't put them in the police force if they're not qualified or they're not built for it.
Maybe that person is supposed to be a nurse. Hana funding. Where the funding is going to come from? Doctor. We are able to build infrastructure ASAP for those people. Still, capitalism for the capitalist is still going to work for them. Because why? There is still companies that are competing.
And they just own shares. They don't own the entire thing.
And the more people are there, the more consumers you have.
Because people can afford it now.
This is essentially the easiest way to fix the whole country. Like, it's not a lot.
Come on.
You improve the security of a country, you are done.
Step one.
That's step one. And it's the entire thing. Because it has a ripple effect.
We are lazy as a country, bro.
We're not lazy. We have politicians that don't think.
We have shitty leaders, eh?
We have people that don't think. And these...
Lucas Mangope, ne?
Like,
Wow. Lucas
Kabiti when I think about these things. Because I've been selling as for the past 10 years. For the past 10, I thought more 10 years in here, dog. Somebody would be like, yo.
Nothing. Go ahead and somebody. Go ahead and DJ somebody.
Bruh, I'm somebody in this state.
Yeah. Just make sure they don't kill you. Right.
But dog, if they kill me, they would be stupid, bro.
Because you are the solution.
Like, I'm not saying people are not going to eat.
They will eat.
They will still eat.
Maybe even more. Nah.
Even more.
Because the government has more connections and more market access.
Each and every country has corruption except China. Even the US, biggest corruption.
Corruption.
It's explain the lobby groups. You get me? The construction mafia in South Africa, I think, of the US. Yeah, or they are the ones that give me the tender, I'm gonna do the thing. You understand? The thing, there's people that will talk about, but those ones know me, they'll definitely kill me. But locally, so. Not locally, someone to saying,
they are South Africans.
They're South Africans in general.
That's local enough.
That's local enough. So, we can do that, dog. We can do that. And all will be right in the world. That's if we don't die from World War. World War III. Three. Oh. And it kills me because people don't believe for it.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening.
You guys, you believed COVID after you saw people die from it, and now you want to believe that there's a war once you see people dying from it.
No, I think the problem people have is they want to compare World War I and II to this one without realizing that this one is different. It's not two sides fighting.
It's not two sides fighting.
It's that one fighting with that one, that one fighting with that one, that one fighting with that one through that one.
So it is one understand. War. It's I can't to use your words. It's a series of proxy wars.
It's a series of proxy wars.
So it's like and I'm bringing my group of people, and there's their connections and the way engaged in the thing, and I'm convincing them in our meeting that Lucky is a shitty person, and you are having the same thing with people that are my enemies, and you're communicating and convincing each other that I'm a shitty person.
And now what happens, the elites, their countries don't get destroyed. The ones that are because let me show you.
Second World War.
Russia is not getting destroyed, but it's fighting with Ukraine. Why is the war not going to Russia, but they're fighting?
Enlighten me. I don't know.
The US.
I just assume that Russia is fucking powerful. That's why.
It is. It's on the media. Fuck around and find out.
We found out, eh? We didn't like it.
They won't like it.
We found out, though. We don't like it. That's them talking to the States or Ukraine.
That's them talking to Ukraine already.
Hey, bro. They found out.
They fucked around and they found out.
And didn't like any of that shit.
So the USA, they know Russia straight. Because we're gonna fuck around and we're going to find out. Russia has more nuclear weapons than America. That's number one.
And I've seen a video, I think on TikTok. Yeah, once I get hot man, there's a woman. This woman on the video was saying she's a Ukraine resident, but was vouching for Putin, and saying that America is a bunch of bullshit, and they are willingly moving to Russia now, even after Russia killed some of their family members and whatever. They, as the country that invaded their country, took care of them more than the people that they're saying they're helping them. I was like, what the fuck is this woman saying?
It's the same what's happening with Israel right now. But people are saying, guys, even the kidnapped people who were kidnapped by Hamas, the people who were kidnapped by Hamas, are like, hey guys, Hamas took care of us more than you guys are taking care of us. But they were kidnapped by Hamas.
What is going on in the world, bro?
The world is shifting, and the people in power are losing power, and they do not want to go getting freely. So people must know we are in a world war, and you know, we need to. As we'll break it down even further on the next
episode. Okay, just as an announcement that I think people might need to know. Lucky and I will be meeting on every Saturday of every week. So from the last episode that you saw him on, which is the second edition of what this is, it came out last Saturday. So it is going to be like we are going to release 2 episodes a week from now. It's going to be more than just the hip-hop head, the usual, and then it's going to be these conversations that him and I are going to be having, and probably sometimes he might be having conversations with somebody and I'm not here, but this is essentially what's going to happen. So maybe sometimes you're going to see them holding mics and, you don't know. But basically what I'm saying is that there are going to be 2 editions that are going to happen every week, and God willing, if this network grows, we can release 7 episodes every week. With different shows that
talk about different things,
so this is the start. And with that said, Reshapu for this episode, Womanizer.
We are.
Bon. There you have it. World War III. Are you guys ready? This is why Mark Zuckerberg was building a bunker. Yeah, I knew. It's a podcast.